everybody, this is Josh from Broken Acre Farm. I'm back working on the shed. I know what you may be thinking, or maybe you're not, but different set of clothes from the last time, obviously. Different day, I had to throw the old ones out. But these clothes might appear in another video. You just have to determine which one happened first. Videos or video, multiple, twos, threes, who knows? I could do all sorts of things. Anyway, I'm going to be finishing up the inside over here. I'll show you in a second. I'll be finishing up the siding on that side. I've got a couple more pieces to see how badly I did. Try and get it lined up, make it finish that in so that it'll be boxed in, and then I can start working on demolition of this one. I need to replace this end of the shed. So, some point in time, because it's pretty rotten too. I have enough boards to do a couple of them, so I'll probably go ahead and do a couple of them. It's already got flashing, so I'll probably just pull it down from the flashing and go under it, and then see what I can do with the top part at some point in time. Anyway, so let's take a look at in here what I'm going to be doing. Oh, you're not going to see well there. Okay. So what I need to do, and this actually works out pretty well. I was worried that I was going to have to see the line here. I can line that up to a middle one of these and get it lined up so that I can just measure straight from this point here up to there and then line up dead middle on one of these to cut it on length to there. That way it's fairly well straightened up, the little grooves line up, and hopefully it'll look, well, I won't say pretty because I have these screws in them that didn't sit all the way flush, but we'll get everything caulked up, painted up at some point in time, and you know, caulk and paint makes me the carpenter I ain't, just like welding. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna measure this, I'll go out and cut it, I'll come back in, set it in, try and tack it in, hopefully it works out all right. See you in a minute. It doesn't have to be perfect because there's gonna be trim boards, but I would rather it be somewhat nice. So, all right, thanks. Be back in a bit. All right, everybody, I've got it marked out, so I'm gonna give it a cut. Will it work? Everybody place your bets in the comments. All right, everybody, let's see if we can get it up in there and see if it fits. Place your bets. Ball's going in. Well, I mean, there's a little wiggle room, so I'm not terribly worried about it. But, not a ton of wiggle room. Yeah, pretty good. Stay. Yeah, that one went weird. Don't know why. So that one, dang. What in the world? Well, I had a couple of bent nails. I don't know if I was just limp wristing it or what. Had two over here, one there. I can nail that one in though. That one's pretty screwed, so I'll have to get that one out. I don't know. There's no mending plate there. I didn't hit the metal. Probably just limp wristed it, so which, you know, great. One more thing to have to fix, if I can. Yeah, that ain't going. may have to get the, get it. There we go. There's a way to ruin your dang siding. Anyway, well, it almost worked. I'm gonna get some more measurements. I have some scrap siding out here I'm gonna use instead of the big siding, if I can get away with it. So, back in a sec. All right, let's slap up these last two pieces. Unfortunately, I have enough, I think, for the other side middle, but I couldn't get as much of these at it because they just don't line up that well. If you want things to look nice, again, this is me doing it, so has to be applied. Oh man, what in the world? Oh, there's a nail right there. What in the world? Where did I measure this? Well, that one's nowhere near close. That one's got an inch off. I already cut that one. I checked this one, it did fit. So I'll pack it up and then I'll go cut the other one. Again. You know the old adage, measure 3 times, cut 5 times. I am considerably off on that. I don't know how that happened, but it's too high on that end. I will trim it. Back in a second. All right, well, it kind of fits. It will definitely work. So, she's a going. Don't know why it does that. Like, there is nothing there that makes me making that do that. Must be a knot in the wood or something. I get over here. That'll work fine. Anyway, I'll have to get something to do along the top. Stand on a bucket or something. Anyway, this side's done. I'm gonna go look and see about doing 2 panels on the other side real quick. They should be fairly straightforward. They're straight cuts. I say that and I'll probably ruin them, but this is all fully sealed in now to whatever degree. Hopefully that's not too bad. So anyway, well, I got it there. I'm gonna have to replace this little piece of plastic flashing because I cracked it right there getting the board out and over here, but I'll get a new piece when I get more siding. So this is gonna be a little difficult because I'm an idiot, and I'm here by myself. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a bit of a trick with the hammer. I'm gonna use the hammer to grab the bottom, pick it up since there's an overhang between it and the base plate. Try and get it lined up, and then we'll see how that goes. That's what your problem is right there. It wants to tilt up underneath the, because it's not in the center. It helps if you're in the center. Yeah. Still not great. Ah. Well, I went every which way. Oh, there's a nail. I missed the nail. Right there. Well, that didn't go super great. Try tip number 2, I guess. Oh, pull my britches up so y'all ain't got to stay on that. Deal with that nonsense. I'm gonna put. How are we looking up there? We're looking here. Pretty good there. I'm gonna put a nail. A couple nails. Give me a little support. I know that's not the greatest thing since sliced bread. Damn it, there's another nail right there. How do I keep missing nails? This is gonna fall down. I am terrible. Alright. Close enough.
That's not perfect. But, those are hitting. Appear to work just fine. Now over there too. So, this point. Of course.
Well, like I said, there's a little bit of a gap. Not perfect. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, this one kind of hard to see. There's a huge gap right here because that wall is not square to this wall. I don't know if it's ever been square to this wall, but it ain't now. Alright, I'm gonna go sledgehammer for a second, then I'll cut the other board. Right at this moment, I want to sing like Cartman. Eh, but I ain't that good. God, that bottom board's shot. Can't. Well. Oh, isn't that lovely? Two boards and a baseboard need to come out. Yeah, it's only about a quarter of the way into the board, but still. All right, I need to cut the nails out of those two. Cut that, re-drill that hole. Place that one. Ever get the feeling that the building's gonna fall on you? Back in a minute. Let me start on this. Hopefully the building doesn't kill me. I'll give you a little bit of a close-up. You can see how rotten that board is. So I need to pull that whole baseboard out. Whole baseboard out. That board's rotten. I don't think that board looks all right except for all the roach poop. The joys of roach poop. Anyway, I got some boards, and this shouldn't take too long, I hope. Yay. All right, so I replaced the sole plate that was tore up. Got it bolted in. It's sitting about where it is. I mean, that form's not too low. You can see where it bowed out in the middle. But it's squared up there, and it's bolted in, so I can't really move it anymore. I got to take that board out and re-square it. Still got to re-yank that board out, so I'm going to re-sip out the nails and throw another one in. I got that one in. Everything's toe-nailed in, unfortunately, because of the... I didn't have to take the bolt out to swing everything out to be able to nail it in, to be able to put it in, then put the bolt back. For this light of shed, I don't think it's that big a deal. We'll live. Scabbed over the this whole plate split, so that should be good to go. And like I said, I'll cut this last board out real quick and cut a new one, tack it in. Well, I may have to fix the corner because this corner may be as bad as the corner on the other side where it was all just crap. We'll see in a second. Anyway, thank goodness I had some scrap boards. All right, so it's replaced. That toe nailing down there is horrible. But it's tacked in, except for that nail. It needs to be finished. That corner was actually a good corner, so that's good. Oh, missed that nail up there. Get that out. So I'm gonna get this last piece of siding that I have. Missed a couple more nails. God, terrible. And that one. Anyway, I'll get the last piece of siding I have up, and then that'll probably be it for today because I'm gonna have to run and get another sheet of board. I don't think I have one that's quite wide enough. I'll see. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. If I do, that'd be awesome. But if I don't, I'll just have to go with what I got. So, all right, back to it. I probably won't show you me fighting with it. I dinged the crap out of that one, so more caulking. All right, everybody. I'm done with this for today. I need to get 3 more sheets. I had just enough of another sheet to get me where it's covering up all the holes. That little gap at the side will end up getting covered with corner boards, and I'll put some foam behind it. I need to get a new piece of flashing to go across there. You can see how badly rotten that fiberboard is. I also got to move that light and do some other stuff before I get too crazy with everything. But yeah, like I said, I need 3 more total pieces to finish this up, and then a bunch of trim boards. But it's hanging in there now. It's sealed back up, and so that's pretty much me for today on this. Looks like it wants to start raining or something. Got cloudy. So I'm gonna go eat some lunch because you know that time of day. But anyway, let me get my hand out of the way. Yeah, that's about it. I know it's not pretty. I'll come along. I need to caulk and paint everything. Great thing about this fiberboard, cement board. We want cement board. Fiberboard's terrible. Cement board is I mean, you can leave out in the rain for quite a while, just sitting there unfinished, even cracked, and it doesn't really go bad. It'll suck up paint when you go to paint it. So it's pretty forgiving in some ways. I'll have to see how it turns out. Still got to do some demolition on the other side. Like I said, finish up here, and then I got to get it trim. I got to move that, get that light moved. Anyway, but it's coming along. It's sealed up again completely, so now I can start on some other parts of it, like the demo. So see when that comes up. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube-y stuff. Talk to you later. Thanks.